Yeah, so today I woke up feeling real sick seedy, and the Washington Commanders, they held their end of the bargain. Although they tried to stress us out, they got the victory. However, the other team that we needed to take care of business did not. Let's talk about the NFC playoff picture and much more, as there's been a lot of changes that we need to discuss. Let's get straight to it.
I feel left. What I want?
Get back slow, I love the way she rockin' it. I love the way she move it, shake it on me. When she clap it, the shawty is the winner. You can tell that shawty's no beginner. She's confident. I love the way she move it.
YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here. We have the Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about Washington Commanders and the NFC playoff picture and how it affects not just the whole entire NFC, but obviously our Washington Commanders post the action of today's games. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on post notifications so you can notify when I upload new videos like this to the channel. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please help me get there as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So, headed into today's action again, I felt real sick seedy as I expected Washington to take care of business in New Orleans, and I was praying and hoping Seattle would take care of business versus the Green Bay Packers. One of those things happened, as although Washington again tried to stress us out with having late game down to the wire with the Saints. We won, so we improved to 9-5 for the first time since what, like the 90s. And we had an opportunity to get into the 6th seed today if Seattle would have taken care of business, and they did not. As Sunday Night Football just concluded about 5-10 minutes ago, Seattle really was never in it from the jump. Green Bay came out hot, firing on all cylinders. That team's really good. Starting like I did last week, giving credit to Minnesota, I might have to start turning my head and stop sleeping on the Green Bay Packers, because that is a good team. They're able to run the ball really effectively with Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Got weapons. Obviously, Tucker Kraft is, in my opinion, growing on me. I'm watching. I'm like, hold on. I've been hearing a lot about Tucker Kraft this season, but is he starting to become one of the best tight ends in football? Like, let me find out. So they're a really good team. Seattle, they had their opportunities, especially after Geno Smith went down. Sam Howell came in, and he's a shell of himself, man. So disappointing, because I'm a big Sam Howell guy. He was so good for us early on in the season, and then after he just kept getting sacked. You know, he just hasn't been the same guy, and that continued tonight as the offensive line up front for the Seahawks, although they did get banged up as they lost one of their most important guys early on in the game. That offensive line was just atrocious. Sam Howell really didn't have no time, and then when he had the time in the pocket, he did not make the best of reads. He threw an interception, and I'm just like, man, Sam, what was that? But there was a stretch where it was 13-23. I'm like, all right, look, Seattle just got a turnover. Josh Jacobs fumbled. I'm like, look, if y'all get a field goal right here, one possession game, defense come back on the field, get a turnover. But the offense just couldn't do nothing, and obviously we seen how that ended. So that being said, Washington's hopes for the 6th seed isn't necessarily out of it, because we're one game behind Green Bay. We're 9-5, they're 10-4, and they have a schedule that I think is very winnable for them, though. That's why I feel like today was so big for our opportunity to potentially get the 6th seed, because I don't necessarily know if I see Green Bay losing any more games this season. I feel like this was the best one left that they could potentially lose. Now, obviously, they still got the Saints next Monday. If Spencer Rattler plays, maybe they could be better with Spencer Rattler, but I highly doubt that. And they have the Vikings left and the Bears. So the only game I can really see them losing left is the Vikings. I don't think that they'll lose to the Bears. So again, it's not necessarily out of the realm of possibility, but today with the loss would have definitely helped our chances. But let's go ahead and pull up the NFC playoff picture here. So as of right now, the Eagles and the Lions are tied for the 1 seed after the Detroit Lions lost to the Buffalo Bills, and the Eagles beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll see these Eagles next week, and it's going to be a very important game. I think we're going to win that game. Then you got the Vikings. They clinched the playoff berth today. It says they're the 3 seed, but obviously we know this is just record wise. Technically, they're the 5th seed in the playoff picture. They clinched the playoff berth today with the Packers win. So how ironic is that? Division rivals room for each other. Vikings clinched the playoff berth, so they will have postseason football. After this, the Packers sit at the 4th seed, or technically the 6th seed, but the 4th best record in the NFC. They're 10-4, and they are going to not only make the postseason, but have an opportunity to really make some noise. They're a good team, like I said before. And then you have the Washington Commanders sitting at the fifth spot, 5th best record in the NFC, and the 7th seed overall, at 9-5. Our current playoff probability is 83%. I feel like it should have been a little bit higher. I thought it would have been like 88%, but that was probably depending on the Packers and Seahawks game. But who knows? 83% is still a very good shot, and we have an opportunity to clinch a playoff berth next week with a victory over the Eagles. So we still control our own destiny. We just gotta win. Buccaneers 8-6. They're really good. They're gonna win the NFC South there, and obviously Seattle drops out of the playoff picture, and the Rams is now in that 4-hole with the win, and now they're leading the NFC West. So it goes to Detroit number 1, Philly number 2. I want to say it's going to be actually. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I think it might be Tampa Bay number 3, and then LA, the NFC West leader, number 4. So that's how it's going right now for the seeding. And Washington, again, not necessarily out of it for the 5th seed, or excuse me, for the 6th seed, but there's just no game left, as you can see. 3 games left again. Saints, Vikings, Bears. I don't see the Packers losing any more games this season. Similar to us, like I think we're going to win undefeated, and we can win tied. I don't know how the conference, if we do win tied, end up being tied. I don't. That's not actually a possibility. Now I'm looking at it because the Packers are 10-4 right now. They're gonna finish 13-4. We're gonna finish 12-5, so they're gonna finish 1 game better than us. I just looked at it. So there's no way we get the 6th seed unless they do win or lose 1 more game. So, it's not looking good for us at the 6th seed. It's gonna be looking like either Philly or Detroit round 1, and I'm not scared of either team. Let me go ahead and put that out there. I just would have preferred to kind of get some type of momentum, maybe like have a big win on the road against like Seattle, a big win on the road versus a team like LA, and then you come to the division round and play a team like Philly or play a team like Detroit, and you may have a better chance to win, and really upset them after having the momentum of the wild card victory. Now it's looking like, hey, you're gonna have to go in right off the rip and play a team like Detroit or Philly, and I don't necessarily like our chances are at that spot, but look, I'm not ducking nothing, and this is the predicament we put ourselves in, right? We controlled our own situation the whole entire season. We were 7-2 at one point. We were talking 1st seed. We were talking NFC East, division crown. We had these opportunities, but we squandered it away with losing to teams like the Pittsburgh, even though they're a good team. Should have won that game. Losing to teams like Dallas, losing to Philly, right? You went on that losing streak, and you put yourself in a predicament where now you're only going to be qualified for the 7th seed, maybe the 6th seed if Green Bay loses. But I feel like this was their best chance to lose a game that we needed them to lose, and I don't think they're going to lose any more this season. So they're going to end up getting that 6th seed and end up going on the road and facing facing probably I'm blanking. You know who I'm trying to say. The Bucks, maybe. So it is what it is. I'm happy that we're in the playoff talk. I'm not mad at all. Again, I just would like to see us get that 6th seed, but it's not going to happen now with the outcome of Sunday Night Football. That's the updated playoff picture for the Washington Commanders. It is a huge update because now we're getting more clarity as their season is starting to get shrunker. Only 3 games left, regular season that is. I still want to say we can make a run, but after the completion of Sunday Night Football, the road is a little bit more harder because again I was counting on that 6th seed. But that being said, I'm still believing in this team. I know we had a nail biter today, but we got to clean it up and keep moving forward. Next up, Philadelphia. Let's take care of business. Get back against the Eagles. We owe them one bad, and I cannot wait for next Sunday to watch us play the Philadelphia Eagles. That being said, let me just get to this video in the comment section down below. Just a quick little video to give you guys a huge outlook on the NFC playoff picture. Washington sitting good, 83% chance of making the playoffs right now. That 9-5 has the 7th seed pretty much in their grasp, right? The next closest team is going to be Seattle at 8-6. But again, as long as you continue to win, they're not gonna catch you, right? Then after that, it's the Cardinals and the Falcons. They're not catching you, right? The only team that you have to worry about is maybe Seattle, but you don't even have to worry about them if you win your games. Last 3 games: Eagles, Falcons, Cowboys. Take care of business, one game at a time, and let's go have some postseason football back in Washington for the first time, legitimately since 2015. But obviously, 2020 was a year where we made it to. So that being said, as always, me with Juan Gotti. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hell to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 8,000 subscribers. That'd be greatly appreciated if you haven't reached that goal as soon as possible. Thank you so much. Yeah, bless them. Stay safe. Be easy out there. Peace.